But first, the very first mascot in the NHL was Harvey the Hound of the Calgary Flames.
And as we find out in tonight's Around Alberta, Glenn Street, who performed as Harvey the Hound, would go on to create the international mascot business Street Characters, Inc.
You can turn on the TV any weekend and watch a game and see one of our characters. We are street characters, and we entertain the world by creating the absolute best mascots, period. Welcome to Street Characters, where the world's greatest mascots are made. We're a custom manufacturer of mascot characters, and we have clients on every continent except Antarctica, so we're worldwide, right here from Calgary. I never grew up saying, I want to run a mascot company. We sort of fell into it. The history of the company is that in 1984, I joined the Stampede as a Stampede volunteer. And my chairman came to me one day and said, how would you like to wear the mascot at Grey Cup? So I said, sure, I'd love to do that. Went to Grey Cup. And at that time, I met the guy, Grant Kelba, who was doing Ralph for the Calgary Stampeders. He said, you know, I'm working with the Flames on their new mascot, but I need some help. Would you like to come and help me? And from there, you know, worked with Harvey. And Harvey was the first one in the National Hockey League. And teams would come play the Flames, and 3-4 days later I'd get a phone call. Hey, that's a great idea. Can you build one for us? And that's really how we got started. We've worked with organizations all over the world, and some of the sporting ones is we've worked with about half the NFL, we've worked with about half the NHL, half of Major League Baseball, a couple of NBA teams, and then a whole ton of colleges. They do all of the creation here, and then we'll help the team find the individual to wear the costume. We'll train that individual. We have a management manual on how to manage your mascot program. We have training videos, and then we'll help them with their licensing and merchandising, you know, plush dolls and things like that.
Mascots for us, and I would say this would go across the board to any pro sports teams you talk to, they become the face of, for us, our in-game presentation. Street Characters, the business they do is huge. They do a lot of business with pro sports teams, minor league teams, corporate programs, and to have them in our city, just down the road, to be able to meet with their staff and them on a regular basis is just unbelievable.
What teams have to remember is that they're not in the sports business, they're in the entertainment business. And not everybody who's there at the game is a real fan of the sport. The teams need to make sure that it's entertaining for everybody who's at the stadium or in the arena. If teams do this properly, it's a great way of bringing other people into the building and making sure that they walk away saying, well, you know, the team didn't win tonight, but do you remember what the mascot did? Boy, that was lots of fun.